Hey again, besties, and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be diving into the magical world of quality of life mods for Stardew Valley. Those brilliant, often understated tweaks that don't just change the game, but actually refine it. In my main save, which is absolutely stuck with mods, QRL mods are the secret hero, working quietly in the background to smooth out every little friction point and sprinkle in delightful conveniences. This collection is a personal mix consisting of both shiny new discoveries and trusted old favorites that have earned a permanent spot in my load order. This video features mods that make the world feel more dynamic and alive, add incredible convenience to your daily farm life, and inject that extra bit of design flair that makes your farm uniquely yours. If you're excited to transform your daily routine in Pelican Town, please do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps YouTube push out these videos so more farmers like you can find them. Now, let's get on to the mods. For this first segment, if you're ready to hear Stardew Valley in a whole new way, then this is the mod for you. Have you ever walked up to the mountains, seen Abigail happily swaying with her flute, leaned in to catch the tune, and heard nothing but silence? Well, it's finally time to do away with this slight annoyance with a brilliant brand new mod called Now You Hear It by Dolphin Is Not a Fish. This delightful mod is about filling those oddly quiet moments in Pelican Town with the sounds that should have been there all along. It uses the positional audio framework to give specific characters and objects the immersive soundscapes they deserve, starting with giving Abigail that beautiful seasonal flute melody she's been air fluting this whole time. But things don't just stop there. You'll also be able to hear Sam and Sebastian finally jamming out together with music in 4 different genres. The mod even gives our beloved writer Elliot a slight schedule tweak, so he can grace his cabin with 1 of 5 lovely piano scores. It's these thoughtful and subtle touches that turn simple background ambiance into a living, breathing soundscape. It's the perfect mod for anyone who loves to stop and soak in the atmosphere of the valley, making those moments of observing your neighbors feel truly alive. Just a quick note for installation. You'll need to have both Content Patcher and the Position Audio Framework mod installed first for this mod to work. So if you're ready to finally hear the music of Pelican Town, then this is your backstage pass. This next mod brings the depths of the mines right to your farm's doorstep. Have you ever wished you could grow cave carrots on your farm? In vanilla Stardew, the cave carrot is a relatively common crop that can be found in the mines. That is, unless you have the mod installed. The Cave Carrot Crop mod by Lavender Skelly is what makes this a reality. This clever mod lets you transform those crunchy treasures from a forage novelty into a bona fide farm crop you can cultivate season after season. Here's how the underground gardening works. You won't find these special seeds at Pierre's. Instead, you can purchase cave carrot seeds from the dwarf shop at the mines. Once you have them, you can plant them indoors via garden pots or inside of your greenhouse. They take 8 days to grow, or even less time with speed grow fertilizer. While they aren't the most valuable crop in terms of pure profit, the real joy is in the novelty and the convenience. It's perfect for completing bundles, cooking recipes like glazed yams, or roots platter right on your doorstep. Or just the sheer fun of having a unique piece of the mines growing peacefully in your greenhouse. I personally find this mod to be extremely useful as someone who uses the animal husbandry mod. I love being able to feed my animals cave carrots more reliably now, not just on the off chance that I find a cave carrot while venturing through the mines. For any farmer who loves to collect and cultivate every possible plant, this mod is a delightful and quirky addition to your agricultural repertoire. Now I have to talk about a mod so brilliant that I just had to give it another moment in the spotlight. I've covered flexible cooking by 6480 in a previous video, but my love for this game changer has only grown since then. If you're like me and your game is overflowing with amazing mods that add new fruits, vegetables, and ingredients, then you know the frustration. You have a barn full of milk, but the game says you don't have the specific large milk for that certain recipe. This mod swoops in to eliminate that headache forever, making it an absolute essential quality of life hero. Flexible cooking fundamentally changes how the game checks for recipe ingredients. If a recipe calls for milk, Any item categorized as milk in your inventory or fridge, regular, large, or even modded versions, will work. Need an egg? Any egg of any size or color is valid. This is a complete game saver when using mods that introduce new ingredient types, ensuring you can actually use all that wonderful new content in your kitchen. This mod requires the Love of Cooking mods interface to work. As a farmer who loves to experiment with dozens of modded crops and animal products, I couldn't imagine my game without this mod in my folder. Flexible cooking is the key that unlocks the full potential of your pantry, turning cooking from a chore into an absolute joy. To all of my fellow organizationally challenged farmers, this next one is for you. Gather around so I can tell you about an incredible mod that has genuinely saved my sanity. If you're anything like me, your farm is dotted with treasure chests, each one a mysterious black hole where items just vanish forever the moment you close the lid. Remembering which chest holds the stack of iridium ore, or that single precious prismatic shard is a nightmare. Until now. Let me introduce you to the Item Locator mod by Mystical Asian and MintCat3, a brilliant tool that has completely changed my life. Instead of just showing you which nearby chest to check, you open a special menu by pressing the O key. Type in the name of the exact item you're hunting for and click the magnifying glass icon. It then instantly draws the shortest possible path right on your screen, guiding you step by step to every single chest, fridge, Junimo hut, or other container that holds your precious item. It even keeps a handy history of your last 5 searches. For anyone who has ever declared an item lost to the void, this mod doesn't just help you look, it builds you a roadmap to your loot. It's a complete game changer for managing a heavily modded farm where your belongings are scattered across the entire valley. It's time to revolutionize how you build, cook, and create in the valley because we're diving back into the most powerful framework mod out there. Better Crafting by Chloe Leclerc. Now, I've talked about this mod before, but I just had to cover it again in this video because I missed a few features last time. Better Crafting is an incredible complete overhaul of the crafting menu that finally gives us search bars, favoriting, and smart categorization so you're never scrolling forever for a recipe again. But what makes it truly special are the brilliant quality of life details. It deeply integrates with your in-game progress, automatically showing you recipes for machines you've unlocked but haven't crafted yet, and even pulling ingredients directly from nearby chests so you don't have to run back and forth. It's like having the world's most organized, helpful farmhand living inside your menu screen. But here's where it gets even better, and why it deserves a second look. Better Crafting isn't just one mod, it's a foundation with some fantastic optional add-ons that expand its magic to other parts of your farm. The 2 big ones you absolutely need to know about are the Farm Building module and the Magic Workbench module. The Farm Building module lets you construct barns, coops, sheds, and all other farm buildings right from the crafting menu, bypassing Robin's shop hours and letting you build at your own pace. If you're playing on a multi-year save like I am, then you'll probably be tired of going to Robin's at some point for everything after a while, and you may want to use this to craft your own buildings and structures on your farm. The Magic Workbench module, on the other hand, adds a unique new crafting station where you can craft items using all nearby adjacent chests within an area or building. Every single feature of Better Crafting, from the menu layout to the functionality of these add-ons, can be tweaked and tuned through the generic mod config menu. So whether you're a casual decorator or a min-maxing perfectionist, Better Crafting molds itself to fit your playstyle, making it one of the most essential quality of life foundations for any heavily modded farm. All you design enthusiasts and farm beautifiers, get ready to unlock the ultimate creative freedom in Stardew Valley. Have you ever had the perfect bench for the pier? Or a lovely lamppost for the forest path, only to be told by the game that you can't place it there? Those restrictive days are finally over thanks to the Place Furniture Outside, Furniture Anywhere Redux mod by Glimmer. This incredible tool literally breaks the game's rules to let you place many different types of furniture items on any tile. Inside, outside, in town, on the beach, you name it. Imagine turning the entire valley into your personal decorative canvas. creating cozy reading nooks in the secret woods, festive dining areas on the pier, or a proper welcoming plaza right in the middle of Pelican Town. The creative possibilities are absolutely endless. What makes this mod so powerful is how seamlessly it integrates. You don't get a complicated new menu, you just place furniture. It works by letting furniture sit on top of existing floor tiles like grass, stone, or wood pads without erasing them, so you can layer your designs. It also cleverly allows placed furniture to act as a pathing barrier, meaning you can use chairs, tables, and statues to gently guide NPCs or even create maze-like gardens. So if you've ever looked at your farm and thought, this needs a fireplace by the pond, this is the mod that hands you the match. It's the definitive tool for transforming the entire valley from a simple landscape into a masterpiece of your own imagination. If you've ever spent way too long trying to nudge a chair just one more pixel to the left, or wanted to layer decorations without the game stopping you, then prepare to meet your new interior design soulmate. The Precise Furniture mod by Fear God Fish. This mod gives you surgical control over every sofa, lamp, and plant in your house by letting you move furniture in tiny pixel increments, not just by the standard tile grid. It's perfect for creating perfectly symmetrical rooms, fitting that one last decoration into a cozy corner, or just fine-tuning your decor until it's absolutely flawless. Plus, with a handy locking feature, you can finally pet your cat without accidentally picking up and moving the coffee table you spent 20 minutes positioning. Now, for all its decorating superpowers, there are some quirks I'd like to make you all aware of. Some players have reported a bug where they can't pick up or move their rugs after placing them. If your rug gets stuck saying it's locked, or even when it shouldn't be, you're not alone. It's a known issue that others, including myself, have run into. Don't panic though. The community has found a couple of workarounds. One method is to use the mod's pixel moving function to carefully push the rug completely out of the room's boundaries into the black space around the edges, where you can usually pick it up normally again. Another more direct fix mentioned by players is to use the snappy console command debug, where you can remove furniture to delete if it's truly stuck. It's a minor hiccup and an otherwise essential mod for any serious home decorator in the valley. Have you ever downloaded a gorgeous new expansion for your game, only to find a stubborn, unyielding bush planted right in the middle of where your dream barn needs to go? We've all been there, and today's mod is the ultimate terraforming tool to reclaim your land. Let's talk about Destroyable Bushes by Esta MMC. This clever mod turns all the bushes throughout the valley and on your farm into breakable objects. All you need is an upgraded axe, steel tier or better, and you can finally clear out that annoying foliage. Here's how it becomes an essential lifesaver. When you install mods that add brand new areas, sometimes the terrain doesn't perfectly align with your vision, or a decorative bush blocks a critical path. With this mod, you're no longer at the mercy of the landscape. That and the bushes you destroy give you a few extra free pieces of wood too. This mod goes beyond just exercising brute force in your game. It's also about smart terraforming. The bushes you destroy will magically grow back at the start of the next season though. So it'll give you a clean slate to reimagine your space all over again. Destroyable Bushes gives you total creative control over your farm and the entire valley, turning frustrating obstacles into a fun part of your seasonal planning. Let's face it, the biggest buzzkill in a modded Stardew Valley is when you install an amazing new expansion and you find trees floating in the ocean or bushes growing straight through the town square. If you've ever added a huge map mod to an existing save, you know exactly the chaotic terrain clipping nightmare I'm talking about. That's where our final mod, Reset Terrain Features, comes in as an ultimate cleanup crew for your game. While the original version by Maple Syrup hasn't been updated in years and won't work with the current version of the game, a wonderful community member named Lake1059 keeps an unofficial, up-to-date version running on GitHub. This tool is a literal lifesaver. It lets you walk into any map, press a key and completely reset, clear, or generate new terrain features like bushes, trees, weeds, and logs with just a few clicks. It forces the game to look at the map's current design and populate it correctly, erasing all those graphical glitches left behind by old save data. I can personally shout from the rooftops that this mod absolutely saved me. When I first installed the massive eScarp 3.0 and Better Things mod, those new areas and buildings were a mess. Inaccessible paths, foliage in buildings, you name it. Following the eScarp developer Lemurcat's own advice, I used this unofficial update to reset the terrain for each area, and poof, everything snapped into perfect playable place. It's the essential final step for anyone diving into the big world of expansions on an older save file. Just download the version from Lake 1059's GitHub, pop it into your mod folder, and remember to hit the L key or whichever key you set it to when you first explore your new lands. It might just be the most satisfying fix-it button in your entire modding toolkit. And that's a wrap on our tour of 9 amazing quality of life mods. From global cave carrots to the convenience of better crafting, there's something for every playstyle on this list. I've left a link to all of these fantastic mods in the description below. I can't wait to hear which mods you guys are excited to try out. I read every single one of your comments and can't wait to talk mods with you guys. If you enjoyed this dive into making Stardew Valley even more perfect, please show this channel some love with a like and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, so you never miss the next mod showcase. A huge heartfelt thank you for watching and for all of your incredible support. Until next time, stay cozy and keep those mods updated, my friends. And as always, happy farming!